Conservatives hit Glenn Beck for appropriating their written and spoken content without attribution. It's unbelievable to me. The article's astounding, but I'm not shocked by that.
Shame, Glenn.
Well, what else is new? There are many, many cases. Robert Spencer ripped off. Pamela Geller of Atlas Shrugs claims she was ripped off. There are other people and other brilliant people who we've had on this show. Cliff Kincaid, a great guy, director of Accuracy and Media. This is an amazing story. He claims that in the fall of '09, Beck's producers promised him a spot on his television show to talk about his investigation of the Soros-funded Free Press. After several long conversations with Beck's producers, however, the invitation evaporated, and Beck did the show alone, using Kincaid's research as though it was his own. You hear this? Kincaid said, "It's hard to get an explanation as to why these things happen, except Beck's producers, told me Glenn wanted to handle the issue himself." Kincaid said, "It's his show and he's got a right to do that, but it is disconcerting that those of us who work hard on these issues and gather a lot of information expect to get some credit for what we've done." There are many, many others. Douglas Stewart, a blogger for Yahoo's Associated Content, wrote an article recently describing how the State Department likely knew about the Egyptian uprising before it happened. He sent this story to several radio producers, including Beck's, hoping to publicize it. While Beck did mention his name on the air, Stewart said he was shocked to hear the host read almost his entire article on the air, virtually verbatim, as if it were his own. A short time later, Stewart found 7 paragraphs of his own material pasted into a study guide about Egypt on Glenn Beck's website. There was no mention that Stewart had written it. Stewart then complained in 2 separate emails to Beck's webmaster but never received a response. He said, "I took on writing and associated content in order to try and generate a meager amount of cash. They'd pay you $1.50 per 10,000 page views." You hear this? An acknowledgement from Beck might have driven significant traffic to Stewart's posts. Instead, Stewart complains, Beck has given almost zero credit. There are many, many others. You have to look at this. It's really something to see. It's not only conservatives who've seen their work used by Beck without attribution. Last December, Beck played an interview with longtime radical Bill Ayers on his radio show. This is an exclusive, I believe, from theblaze.com right now, Beck said on air, before playing the audio. It is Bill Ayers talking about WikiLeaks. In it, he does not denounce violence of the Weather Underground, close quote. In fact, though Beck never mentioned it, the interview was not an exclusive of his. It had been lifted from the liberal website Citizens Radio. Unbelievable to me. But it's not unbelievable, Beowulf. At the end of the day, okay, Marjo is alive and well.
Glad the Daily Caller is reporting on it.
Yeah, I wonder why this is coming up now is very interesting.